What I'm going to try to do now is go back in time, the way we lived many years ago, the Mi'kmaq people. Everybody in Con lived off of the land or and the water, I suppose, stuff like that. Well, like I said before many times, we lived from season to season. Like a certain time of the year for caribou and that, but the heel is all season fish, what we're going to talk about today. You'll get the heel summer and winter, spring, fall, whatever. So by getting those eels, in the summertime, we start off with making the eel spear. And first, I suppose I should show what we're talking about. This eel, when you get that, you skin it or dry it or split it and fry it. But to get that, you would have to make a heel spear. For the heel spear, what we'd do, we'd cut this wheat chest and cleave it out and chop it into shape, you know. I cut a pole, long pole, get run out that pole. Now we're preparing for the fishing, for what we're going to do after, right? So what we do then is we chop out those eel spear jaws, and get the pole. It takes a day or so to do all this, and then we take this crooked knife, eh? This is the tool of the Mi'kmaq people. That and an axe is about all they ever had. And this is already finished. But we chop it out in that shape and we draw it with a crooked knife. This is now you're not particular because you're only going to beat that up in a few days or so. So you just draw it all as you want it. So we got our eel spear jaw made. Now, I got to nail those. I tap that in. One on that side. This one on this side. So we got the jaws in place. Now, the dart. This one we put there, center up that, and I get the piece of birch bark. Lay that on here. Put your line in shape. One time we used to have this, a piece of marlin or anything. We never used roots, but I don't know why. I suppose they might have did it before my time, but what we used to use is a fishing line, we call it, one time. And now I got down to the, I don't know what this is, nylon or whatever it is, or plastic. So you lace this, twist this up right up. This will take a little while. Keep it in place, because we're going to go through a little bit of rough use. stabbing the eel on the bottom. So it gets a bit strong. There were people in before my time, I know, used that for spearing salmons also, make a bigger one, but I never got into the salmon spearing. My uncle did, I know. This takes a little bit of time, but we always have plenty of time. We have not much else to do but look for something to eat. And eels is one of our main staples. Salmon in the spring, and then summer eel spearing. Trout is another all-season fish. We spear eels night and day, calm days. We spear eels at night. We go cut the birch bark in the day, all day long, and bring that down then and tear it up in 5-inch stripes, pack it 5 or 6 pieces together, tie it with a root in the middle, so you would have it ready for when you go off night time. I'll be prepared for the healing, for the spearing eels. You would cut out alder then and split that down, and you jam your birch down in that and light that, and that's the only light you've got. Eels are more easy just night time. They lie on the bottom. Eels move with the tides. The tide is rising, eels are moving. Well, you could get them then, but if you're smart on the spear. But not like when the tide fall. As the tide gets down low, they settle on the bottom. You don't move anymore now before the tide rises. If it comes thunder and lightning, then they go crazy. You can't spear eels after thunder and lightning. You've got to wait 3 days before the eels will quieten down on the bottom again. If you go off before that time, that's all you see is like flash lightnings. The eels just flashing about on the bottom, so you don't get any eels before they quieten down. Winter time, it's a different way in catching eels. We never had any fridges those times, so we didn't get loads of them. We get 20 or 30 because we could eat that many in a couple of days. Everything was the same with everything else. We never take any more than what we could eat. That birch bark I put on there, that is to protect this line, because the salt water will rust that middle, and if you didn't add that there, it'll rust off your line too, and probably when you're spearing eels some night, your spears fall apart, and you can't do any more. So then we come up with a birch bark to prevent that rust from getting to the line, so your line will last in for years, a couple of years perhaps, or longer. So that's the purpose of a piece of birch bark. This is witch hazel, hardwood. And the pole, fir pole is most likely the best you could get. Something good and straight, or fairly good and straight. It was always hard to get metal in our time. Now we got no trouble to get a dart, but they used to have old tubs and with wire handles on them, so we'd pick up one of these summer and take the handle off and foil it off and make it dart. It wouldn't be so good as those we got now coming, and it wouldn't be solid enough. You'd lose a lot of eels because it would ply. One thing about it, you get a good dart, it would last 20 or 30 years. You don't have to worry about the middle part of it. The spear would last you no longer a couple of years. Because you beat that up there on the bottom, it'll go to beat it right back there somewhere. Then you would have another pair. Hard bottom, you can't get it on hard bottom because hit a hard bottom, it's just like that. The heel is dirty, it's got plenty of room. Soft bottom, that'll go through the mud. It'll go down from to there. This will go in soft mud. Heel will go on up there then, so you have no trouble to catch it. Hard bottom, you don't get no heel. You don't try anyway, unless you're hungry. Might chance you might get one. Sometimes they're off at the bottom. Smart buggers too they are. If he's looking at you face on sometimes, you stab a spear ready. It all back so quick. Nothing there when your spear get there. I always like going away from me a little bit, so you don't know what's behind him. Shadow of the boat or something else. The boat goes over now. Even a thump. If you hit your boat with a pole when you're going to stab, it's gone. Or even if you make a stab from the top of the water, not put your spear down, the vibration of the water is going to frighten the bugger. To make sure he's we didn't have this kind of stuff one time. I do this so it wouldn't come untied. I lose all my eels. Now that is supposed to be the finished eel spear. Here we are. That's the summer. When you spear eel, you go about that far from about 12, 14 inches from the heel. You got to be quiet because if you any vibration will frighten them. When you get that far, give them a quick stab. You flap in through there, and you don't haul them back that way because probably eel is heavy. So it would probably come out. What you do, you just take it up sideways like that, and you back over your shoulder, behind you on the taut, all the heel off on the taut, and then it drops off and you go on again, dropping the bottom of the boat, go on again and spear around like you did before, all night. Now, winter, the eels will go in the mud around last of November. around Christmas time, the rain is. You get a little bit of ice then, and enough to walk on 3 inches of ice. Then you go off and chop holes and you got your winter eel spear. This is one. When you cut a hole in the ice, you spear down all round like that. That's the idea of the winter spear. You drive that spear down in the mud. If you hit a heel, you'll know with a rubbery feeling. Last time you hit sticks too. When you're hauling out, that drives in the heel, and you haul it out of the mud and haul, flick it off on the ice. We got up in the morning on a calm morning, and before the wind coming, spear a few eels, probably half a dozen or so, and wind that would hit. Then we come ashore, go up on the hills and get a load of birch twine and bring it down, real good load of, strip it up in strips and make torches out of it, like something like this one we got here. And this is what we'd use in the night for eel spear. We'd go off and light those torches. They wasn't the most convenient thing in the world, but then we didn't know what convenience was. But everything we did, we worked at. And this is one of the things we used to use night time. You stick it in the bow of the door, like that, and you could see, you shove all around the hill and ground and catch so many eels as you could then, because you could stay off all night. You had enough of those torches. You wanted at least 20 like that to go part of the night, but 30 I suppose put you through all night. And they were smoky as blazes. Sometimes you get your eyes full of smoke. And that was the early part of in the 30s. And then we got the comb and lantern. This one here. This was the main thing. Then you fill it up full of gas and pump that full of air and light. You'd have to fill up that about twice a night. And they were better light. That wasn't better than what the birch star. We thought we had her made then. And that was very good. We went on from that. We went to the propane. This one was better again, because it cost a little bit more money though, because you had to buy those things in the bottom there. But then it was a little bit better light. And then from then on, we got right up to now, we got the generator. Now we got her made. And with that generator, I made a reflector here. You put that up in the foot of the door in, electric bulb through there, and then this would keep the reflection from your eyes when you pulling around spinning on heels in the night. We'd stay all night with this one here. You'd have to fill up that one a couple times too for the getting the last all night. It's no vibration in that, because vibration would frighten the heels. That's about to take care of it for nighttime healing. All right, and when you get that heel, it's so doggone slubby, you can't do nothing when you can't dry it, and you can't skin. So all you do, you did this stuff here, look, and you take that, the slub come off it, and the only way you can get it off it. Keep going that way. That way. See? That slub says. That's what keeps them alive. A long time ago, I spoke about that before, in 1928. They lost all that slub, they all died. Something happened to them. Never happened since. So look how nice and smooth that's getting. And now when you get them live, you put the devil job to hold them first, but look by how keen that sand takes it off. Look, that's done. I still have to wash it. All that say you didn't mind all, even take you all day, because all you had to do was survive, and that was one of the main things. We survived on, so there was no hurry. Now I got the saba. If you're in a hurry for a meal or you're hungry, you skin them and got them and skin them and fry them. Otherwise you would hang them up. You take gut out of them first, because you hang them up with a gut in them. When they're dry, they'll constrict, and all that the gut will come out and run down over, and it'll stick on them, eh? But when you take gut out of them, it dries right hard, so you could split them, then take out the backbone, and split that down and fry it. You fry that or bake it. This, you could boil it, make eel soup, eel stew, or whatever, or fry it. This, fry or bake, good, really good fish. Okay, now we go and skin the eel. First thing, we take the gut out. Cut down that side. Cut that vent hole out, because if you don't cut that out, you want the skin will bring up. Okay. Haul out the gut. Winter time, say, you take that. Winter time, you would take that gut out like that, and you cut off the gall, and you had 100 eels. You tuck it in frying pan. Boy, was that ever good! That eel gut. Just don't even want to cook good. Just cook a little bit, good enough. But like I say, we used to be like little puppies around the frying pan, frying them guts. We'd have a steel out one now and again. And now see if I can haul that skin off. Cutting through. Bugger's neck's hard. This is a job I never liked. But I do it when I'm hungry. I don't know now if I'm going to do that or not. I think I think I would buy some. Anyway, now we split the heel. Better to cut that off here. The heel is good, but we don't need. Now, split that eel. When you doing this every day, you have no trouble to get that off. But let's meet her. That fat could come off. what they do that for, I don't know, but I guess there's a split when they hang them up. Don't hang them very long, a little bit, that's all.
Like I say, we'll walk you through it. First
Cutting
thing you
off
gotta do, you gotta cut the head
Cutting off below
your
that fin there, look.
Yeah, okay, now I gotta get that way here. So Uncle, you're walking through it, and
Yeah, that bone is a little bit tough. Easy. Good now. All right, your left hand there. So you'll have to start on that side, close to that bone there.
hold back going down.
Hold in there. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you take all that now. Yeah, that's right close to that. Right back. Don't go towards. When you're feeling moving along there, it might be kind of tough because you've never done that. And that's right. That's right. Mind your fingers, that's all. No, that's fine. Just holding, wind your hand, that's all. If you're holding there, would you do any better? And getting right close to the, that's right, right. Keep on that side, left hand side of the bone. When he goes down too easy, you loosely make it sweet, but that's okay. You'll get there after a while. Just move your fingers, that's all.
Try holding up front.
Close to the back one. It'll slip along and be the back one. Yeah. If you want to finish, no odds.
How far back do we go?
Hmm?
How far do we go?
Well, you go right back there. You got to cut that tail off there, and then come right back to it.
Put
But
it
that
on.
tail, whatever you put pressure on it.
Yeah. That's good. Cut off that tail.
Cut the tail off, huh? Right there.
That's right, yeah. You better if you take it out there and cut it off. All right. And now you cut it that way because you get to the backbone. That's right. I like that sound. That's
Sound of success.
yeah. Again, try to get a little further up.
Okay.
That's right. Now, can you get the knife through like that? Come out through there somewhere? Keep close to the back. Now, turn it the other way. And knife. Taking it, turn it down. And side of hauling up. Hauling up that way. Yep. See if you can get that's just help them do it again. Keep tapping out this way. That's right. Go on out. Right out through. Flipping right out. I would cook the bone all. You got the now just turn back. Your knife back there. Go that way. Hey, hey!
There you go.
You done it.
You gotta lick your fingers clean.
All you gotta do is say when you get used to more, try to keep more flesh off of that one. You cook that now anyway.
Yeah, we'll cook that. All right, you get down that.
Hey, hey.